the team has been able to log in, Mavo, online at least. We are live. Those who are joining us on YouTube, Asante Sana. We hope to be streaming all the sessions. So this is the first major session that we are streaming. The reason we are here is because of Loiyan and the team that has joined us here. So let's first give them a clap because watu wakifanya project, people start and we'll get to hear that personally. And I'm sure the reason why you guys have come here, you left your schedules, you left your work, you left other things to just come and witness the launch of this amazing story. Is going to be something really, really nice. So, but I want you guys to allow me, mkiwa tu hapo, mtulie tu. Where's Kenji? Uwanja ni wako. Alafu, we are going to have a presentation. Just to manage your expectations, we'll have a short presentation about the story from the team leader, Alois, and then after that, we'll have a performance from Chagala Usiende Mbali. This is Kesho Africa, and Kesho Africa, we are Afrocentric. We love our continent, we love our traditions, we love our culture, we love Afrofuturism. So for those of you who feel perhaps culture is a little bit hauelewi ni nini hii, at least embrace Afrofuturism, okay? And if you don't know, just learn what it is. It's not complex. Some people think it's too complex. So let's put our hands together for Kenji as he comes to give us a number with his nyatiti. Okay.
Check, check, 1, 2. Hi. Hello. Habari ya leo, habari ya jioni. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I go by the name Ken Gaku, as you have heard, Kenny G. I'm an artist who plays the Kenyan culture. Today I'm having the Nyatiti. I'm going to give you some kidogo tu mziki. Juu Nyatiti kianza kucheza inachezaga mpaka che. And I'm so happy for being here from this launch of the book of Loiyan. And hope nitaimba Nyatiti na Kimasai pia leo. Sidio Thank you so much. Ujumbe, ujumbe, nipeleke kwetu jumbe. Jumbe, nipeleke kwetu jumbe. Nimepata habari, nataka unipeleke kwetu. Nimepata habari, nipeleke kwetu. Jumbe, nipeleke kwetu jumbe. Jumbe, nipeleke kwetu jumbe. Nani anakumbuka hii? Nyatiti rumba nawe. Hebaki suka seko temanga kaina mobalina. Hebaki suka seko temanga kaina mobalinanga pantola mokabo mama walana soki sebi lobela balobantu likwela yanga ina shiri sukali itama atiata. Hebaki suka seko temanga kaina mobali nanga pantola mokabo mama balana soki sebi lobela balobantu kwela yanga ina shiri sukali itama. Tuimbe kama kwaya atiatia. Honga idaya ho. I'm having some good backups behind but I'm not listening at you. Honga idaya. Tuimbe kama kwaya hate. Honga hate. I'm not singing, I want you to sing. Nice one. Hate honga indaya ho hebi kombo ya mbakate hoyanga indaya ho. Hate asikia ayasikia ingine meno yanacheka moyo unalia meno yanacheka oyaye moyo unalia meno yanacheka moyo unalia meno yanacheka oyaye meno yanalia nikimkumbuka wangu malkia chozi lanitoka meno yanacheka meno yanacheka moyo unalia meno yanacheka oyae moyo unalia. Alafu ikaenda nampenda mpenzi wangu kato simwachi mtasema mtachoka hatoki. Nampenda mpenzi wangu kato simwachi mtasema mtachoka hatoki. Okay, now we are going to the Luo style in conjunction with the coming from Masai. So we are gonna sing together. When I say ole 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 ole, say ole 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 ole. Tujaribu ole 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 ole. Thank you. Ole 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 ole. Ole 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 ole. You know, Nairobi Masai anasema ni mji ya maji So Nairobi is becoming a very beautiful city This song is called Nairobi Nairobi Nairobi, house in our town. Nairobi, Nairobi, house in our town. Huku county ya Nairobi, ndio mambo mengi hufanyika. Huku county ya Nairobi, makabila mingi huishi Nairobi. Nairobi, Nairobi, house in our town. Nairobi, Nairobi, Asimawata. So when I say Punguru, you say Pengere. Punguru, Punguru, Pengere, Punguru, Pengere, Punguru, Pengere. You know, each and every time when I wake up, my teacher, we used to greet each other like this, eh? Punguru, Punguru, Pengere, Punguru, Punguru. Thank you so much.
Asante sana Kenji. Because we are here to appreciate Kesho Africa, and Kenji sings music that is locally inspired, we have challenged him to look for a name that resonates with his ancestors. How many agree that he should change his name to a name that resonates with his ancestors? Because he might show up to his ancestors alafu wachanganyikiwe. So we want to be very, very. Where? Oh, if you want to contact Kenji, I will let him come and share all that because he has another 5 or 3 minutes before we finish the event. But I know he has a YouTube channel and he's also on his social before he gets in sync with his ancestors. So allow me to introduce the team leader, the guy behind this Chromez studio, Alois, kuja tafadhali. You guys see look at this Chromez, Alois. He'll explain why he's called that. So we'll give him around 10 minutes so that he can go through the story so that we can immerse ourselves into this. So without much, uwanja ni wako, endelea.
Hello. Hi. Chromez. If you have seen the rims, Zagari, the chrome, my name is Alois, so the pronunciation, you can nasumbua watu wananiita Lois, Alois. So a good friend of mine, Debt Kinywa, back in undergraduate studies, they alipatia that nickname Chromez. So nilijaribu kukataa, but it's now a brand name. Okay, Loiyan, the red ghost of Menengai crater. 2016, mid-2016, that's when actually I did this project. I had a friend of mine, alikuwa na nguo, so she called me, kasema niko na this nguo, can we shoot, do something? Kaambia sawa. Actually, 2016 was my creative year. It's when I created so many projects, both storytelling projects. I did a lot of work in 2016. So akaniita, we do the shoot. Nikaweka picha kwa hard disk. And then maybe after 2-3 months, I edited. So after co-edit, that's when I looked for the story. And that's why Loiyan came in. So Loiyan, a young university student at the prime of her youth, discovers that she has a spiritual alter ego that has superpowers and is the long-awaited savior that's meant to bring an end to the cutting down of trees. So before I talk of Chromez Studio, initially, Chromez Studio was doing everything. Photography, zamatanga, everything. And then I narrowed down to creative photography. Purely, I was doing commercial product photography, and then my personal projects. So I did a lot of those work. And then after some point, you are creative, you want to do better things. I got bored. So I said I've done so many projects, storytelling, but they were not that much detailed. So I needed to look for a team to take it further, to do something unique, to bring these stories into life. So nikatafuta team, And so far, so good. You have done amazing projects, and Loiyan is the first one. So if I introduce Loiyan again, the new Loiyan, the new Chrome Studio is a group of passionate creatives gathered with their shared vision to breathe life into the mesmerizing tales of the continent. We are on a mission to showcase the rich and diverse stories of Africa, celebrating its vibrant cultures and remarkable history, telling original and authentic African stories. We just want to explore the infinity possibilities of our craft to shed light on pressing societal issues, shining a spotlight on inequality, environmental conservation, and the importance of cultural preservation, prompting readers to look at Africa through a new lens. You can assist me with the slides. So, who is Loiyan? At just 23 years, next one, please. So, who is Loiyan? At just 23 years old, she possesses a natural beauty and radiates from within. Having spent her formative years in the countryside, she has developed a deep connection with nature and its wonders. At the- As the firstborn among seven siblings, Loiyan carries a sense of responsibilities and leadership. While her nature is marked by fierceness, fearlessness, and boldness, it's her compassion and the innate desire to make the world a better place that truly defines her. She yearns to bring positive change to the environment and to rectify the damage caused by human actions. The tragic loss of our grandparents, whose spirits were silenced due to the senseless deforestation, profoundly affected Loiyan. In an unexpected twist of fate, she has inherited their protector superpowers, granting her the ability to safeguard nature's delicate balance. Now, the time has come for her to embrace her rightful place in the spirit world of the Netherlands, where her ancestral spirits reside. With unwavering determination, Loiyan prepares to embark on her journey. She knows that her path will be filled with challenges, but she remains undeterred, guided by her grandparents' legacy and armed with their supernatural abilities. She aims to champion the preservation of forests and preservation of all life that depends on them. So we talk about the concept and the title, Why Loiyan? Loiyan is a captivating comic book that combines fantasy, environmentalism, and African folklore. Set in Kenya, the story revolved around the Menengai crater at Mount Longonot, where the restless spirits of fallen Maasai warriors reside. With deforestation at Langwema Forest, that's a fictional land, threatening their existence, Loiyan, a mythical being in form of a flying umbrella, emerges as their protector. Loiyan highlights the symbiotic relationship between humans and nature. It weaves together themes of preservation, redemption, and the urgent need for environmental awareness. This captivating comic book invites readers on an extraordinary adventure while conveying important message about the protection and appreciation of our natural world. The logline: in a race against time, Loiyan, a mystical being in the form of a flying umbrella, fights to save the endangered Maasai spirits and their ancestral language from rampant deforestation. With the power to transform into human, Loiyan tracks down the culprits responsible for cutting down trees, leading them to the netherworld caves where they face the consequences of their actions. As the remaining Maasai spirits teeter on the edge of extinction, Loiyan discovers the strength of unity and the resilience of nature's unsung heroes, the trees, in a thrilling blend of fantasy, developmentalism, and African folklore. So I believe that Loiyan is our first comic superhero in Kenya. Maybe after, because I grew up knowing Makimende, so maybe Loiyan is the second one. But for the ladies, I think it's our first in uh, in Kenya. So like maybe when you're walking to the supermarket, instead of umenunua maziwa, you are seeing frozen. I would love to see Loiyan. So Loiyan offers a fresh take on the Kenya market by incorporating elements of African folklore, fantasy, photography of the main characters, and environmentalism. It fills a gap by presenting a story set in a unique Kenya location and highlighting the urgent need for environmental awareness and conservation. The comic offers a fresh perspective by blending fantasy elements with real-world environmental issues faced in Kenya, such as deforestation. It provides a cultural rich narrative that celebrates Kenya's heritage and indigenous communities, particularly the Maasai warriors. By combining these 10 elements, Loiyan stands out among other titles in Kenya and offers readers an engaging and educational experience. So the next one is the images on display. There's someone, they are displayed on the other side. Maybe if you come tomorrow, the next day, I think they are being displayed until end of this month. Yeah, Leibon, you can see this until 27th of this month. So you are doing some photography and then some comic designs. How the character is going to look like if we did an animation. Okay, that's Leibon, the leader. That's Loiyan. So that's the sneak peek of what's inside this comic book. That's the introduction. Next one, please. So that's like page 1, and page 2. So that's what you expect inside. Just back. Back again. Back. There's something I need to play so that they get the concept of the story. Yeah, this one. Just a few seconds. Yeah, that is it. That's issue 1. And we hope it inspires when you get a copy of it. So I couldn't do this without the support of my team. You know, it's been hard. Imagine from 2016, you have been doing Loiyan on and off, and then getting a supportive team that trusts you Wenye unajua mnafanya tu kazi, there's no money, but you share the same vision. So let me introduce my first team lead, Eugene Ambaka. Maybe come introduces himself.
Oh. Hi. Hello. Niajes. Mambos. I'm super excited. Ndio maana naona sijaongea. So my name is Eugene Ambaka. I don't have a stage name. Those are just my two names. Miss, mwingine anakuwa jita nani? Oh, huyo ajita Chromez. Mimi najita tu Eugene. So Eugene Ambaka. It's been a very exciting journey putting into life Loiyan. It hasn't been easy. We've had so many ups and downs, but I'm happy that today we've been able to actualize our ideas. So by background, I'm a sustainability expert, but on the other side, when it comes to Loiyan, wait, kazi gani ulinipea? Oh, mimi ni ghost worker nimeambiwa hivyo. So jokes aside, for me, I'm the guy who's been handling the operations, planning for logistics, ensuring the set deadlines of whatever we've set has been accomplished. The budgets that we've set in place, we are able to get money and actualize what we've planned. So hao watu wote huko wamesota, mimi ndio wananitegemea. So I'm the big boss, but on a light note. So what else? That's all. Yeah. So I'll let you introduce the other members of the team. Thank you.
Okay. Actually, that's the guy nikiona call yake for the past 2-3 years. I know jamaa ananisumbua. This project is not going anywhere, but he believed in the project. He believed in my vision. I myself, I didn't, So, yeye ndiye ametupush. So the next guy is our illustrator. He has done this one. He got a few words, but ukiona kazi yake, actually when I was looking for a comic artist, I sent the word out there. So he sent his portfolio kwa email. Nikaona tu hivyo, I promised myself, whichever it takes, I have to work with this guy. And it's good. Amekuja on board, and we are doing magic. We are going somewhere. So, introduce yourself.
Good evening. Good evening again. I am so happy to be here. I think I blocked it in a manner, my success to the story. It was during COVID. 2016, 17, 18, 19, and then COVID hit. We had actually, I was called in, having qualified for my portfolio in 2019.
Yeah.
Then we agreed that we do this, and then the whole world shut down. I was broke, beat, and drawing. I drew for so long. And I had nothing else to do. I have some friends of mine in the crowds over there. They know that story. Thank you, team. Thank you. They saw my efforts. But despite my drawing, I think the most impressive thing is when, for the first time, when I went for the interview, I asked them, like, why have you called me? They're like, there is nobody like you. I was like, really? There's nobody like me? And then I asked them, like, what do you guys? Then they showed me what they do. Let me tell you what I did. I have been drawing comics previously and writing stories. But when they told me what they have been writing for the stories, I officially swore I'll never write. Haven't you heard what he has been trying to say, what Loiyan is? What kind of mind is that? That is what he is, and him too. And him too. They're crazy humans, and I love them. So I hope to keep on doing this. I pray that we get what it takes to keep on doing this. And comics is my passion. Let me finish with this one statement. Some many years ago, I prayed and I told God, I want a career where I only carry a pencil over here and a blank piece of paper. I hope it's coming to reality. That's it.
Thank you. But the part you have forgotten is we did the comic, we completed,
Yes.
and then the work got lost. And we had to start again.
Yes. Again and again. Well, the challenges of this whole work was so immense. But on my side, I said, I've been through so much pain in comics because it's a thing that I started, I think 10 years ago. I've been doing this journey for 10 years ago. And by the time I'm getting their call and we're sitting down, them telling me to do the comics, this particular comic, I had no feelings. I just wanted to draw. So with their whole dramas and budgets, and I think we had so many other issues around there. He might say he had decided to do too much. You have not said what you had planned to do with our initial company build-up. Can you tell them?
I will.
Okay,
So
thank you.
continue.
But then I saw to myself, since this is my dream, I'll just stick to it to the end. And true to it, it took me a whole year, a solid year from cover to cover. I did the pencils, I did the inks, I did the Photoshop coloring, I did the typesetting, I did the wordings. A whole year. I love it painfully. Yeah, thank you.
So it's we had planned for this event, so we had a dressing code, but Mfuge kakata. So we disappointed this lady, the lady I'm going to introduce. Yeah, alitaka tungare to uniform, so many things, but budget ilikata. For now, maybe for the next event, she'll have all the freedom. So she's a costume designer and a script writer. Edwina Ndiba.
Hey, I am very, very shy, but I'm very talkative. When people are not looking at me, when we are side by side, naeza ongea. Yes, please, everyone look away. My name is Edwina Ndiba. Watu wengine wananijua kama Edwina Mosby, watu wa Instagram. I live my hobbies. Kitambo, I used to write that I love watching movies, pale kwa hobbies kwa CV, and I used to feel bad. But I went into film and I started making films, and I enjoy writing, watching movies. So I am a filmmaker. I am a costume designer by profession. I write for fun, so very short things like text. If Loiyan was a text message, ningeandika vizuri sana. But I'm still learning to write heavy things. So there are other issues tutajaribu ku make a bigger story. I enjoy being with this team. They're not so problematic, so it's not so stressful, except for the dress code. No one did anything Loiyan like, but we try. We hope to give you what do we? Tuko na issue tu ama hatuna?
Yeah. We have issue too.
Tuko nayo in the pipeline. I don't know anything about it, so najua tu anaenda kunikimbiza saizi. What else do you want to know about me? No, nothing. Thank you. Yes, someone in the crowd, boy. My look today, obviously Loiyan, it's a Maasai story. So I thought these noisy shangas make sense. No one else thought to do that, but nimewa forgive.
I've tried.
This one has tried, but yes. I think that's it. Ndashinda tu nikicheka hapa, yeah?
Thank you. Thank you. So, 2019, actually, that's when I did the story for Loiyan. Nikuandika tu, sikusoma how to write the script. So I laid my concept down, everything, and then had to look for someone to at least formalize it, make ikue. Najua hizo wording zao wanaweka. So that's why I met Joel Godwill. He's an amazing guy. He has done a lot for this Loiyan comic book. Karibu.
Good evening. My name is Joel Shinali. This opportunity of being given the chance to write was actually like a golden opportunity for me because I had just finished my graduation at Kenyatta University, and the opportunities at that time were very minimal. So my friend just approached me and told me there's an opportunity here and you can try and apply. So when I applied and I met the team, I had the idea, I had the structure and the storyline, how they had done the concept. Being fresh from school, I really appreciated because since I was born, it was my dream to be able to have that opportunity to bring not only just fiction and also real stories, but also additional imagination into real life to an extent where you can believe the way the Western culture have been always been trying to make us believe on their concept. But the good thing about Loiyan is that Loiyan makes you see beyond just the film. You see the aspect that they are trying to bring, like the environmental culture, the environmental movement on our trees, and also the culture that is actually shedding away. Yeah, that's actually sorry for my long introduction. Actually, I'm a script writer, I'm a screenwriter. I love writing animations, I love writing films, and I also I'm actually looking onto comic books and also trying to learn on video game scripts. Yeah, actually, thank you very much.
Asante. So the last one to join the team, I met her, I think there's a project we did. I'm Kenyan. Alikuja tu IG, akasema, can we collab or do something? And we did really amazing project. From there ndio tukajuana. But she's one person, akianza tu kuongea, anyamanzangi, she can talk the whole day. Hata kama uko down, uone future, anaku-inspire tu. So, Anne, Montesi.
Hi, everyone. Hello. My name is Anne Gasheru, or you can call me Anna Montez. I love talking. That's, but it's interesting. I love when I talk, and then I like a stage. I like an audience. I have a background in theater arts and film technology. I met Edwina there, and so when I joined that department, I was like, this feels like home. So you can imagine how much I like, an audience. An artistic makeup artist and a painter. I want to be a very good pencil artist. So, I'm trying to make a bestie over here because, 1 year to do a comic book, he needs, an assistant or something, right? Yeah.
He needs a bestie.
Yeah, an artistic bestie. And we're doing so well so far. Anyway. Chromez and I have been working on projects over the past few years. Until one day we are talking, and then he tells me, I was actually sharing stuff about things I want to do. Again, I talk a lot, and he listens. Oh my God, he listens. And then he tells me, oh, but I have this Loiyan story that we're doing. At first, I thought it's just a story. And then he told me they have a team and they have written. And I was like, okay, so why am I not seeing it? And he says, we are kind of stuck. And I was like, what do you mean you're stuck? Like, help me understand. And I began to talk to him and I told him, please, please, please. They didn't even have to ask me to join. I begged to join. I was like, this is so good. This is so dope. I want to be part of it, however I can help. And I told him, you think about it. You get me in the team and then I'll see however I can contribute into this. So finally, we were given roles and I'm in sales and marketing, which is new. But you know what? I'm up for that challenge. You know why? This story is so educational. There's so much to learn. Yeah. And I'm getting into my serious mode. I can see that. But it hits home for me as a farmer, as a beekeeper. So these issues in these books are real issues. The story is fictional, but the issues are still as real as what we are going through right now. I feel like if we got to read this, if our kids got to read this, if our nieces, our nephews got to read this, we will be changing lives in such a smooth way. You know, we're not forcing these stories into them. They will get to learn. It will be a habit. It will be, you know, something that is instilled with them in them. It's a programming. Yeah. And the thing is, there's a team already. Everyone has a role. Everyone does it so well. So again, when I met the team, I asked them, okay, that's why he said I'm a motivational speaker. This team had only one issue, no belief in ourselves. Yeah. And clinging so much to this story, it's so personal. You can tell by how they speak. You know, this is coming from their heart. So you want to protect this and, you know, they're just like a baby. And I understand that. Yeah. But I was begging with them and telling them, you know, the world has to see this. Yeah, and they're saying we don't have money, and I'm like, why are we focusing on the negative? We have not even started. From 2016, this is the first tangible copy, and I'm so excited. I want to jump. Like, you don't even understand the excitement I have. This is just the beginning of a story coming true. Yeah, and I told them the moment we start with the first copy, now we have to get ready to make time for Loiyan. Yeah, it's going to be a sacrifice we all have got to make. But as long as one new person gets to know about Loiyan, we are winning. So, if I may ask you kindly, when you leave this space, share the links we're going to share with you. We're going to do our very best to have a system where we are able to provide and showcase more issues on this. We have a second one coming, but kindly help us get this out there. However you can support this team, we are ready. We are ready to get into this lifestyle of Loiyan. I also want to be walking around just as an artist. Sitaki kwenda kutafuta makazi huko kufanya kazi hata sijui ni zinafanywa aje. I'm an artist at heart. I want to do things that make me happy and tell stories that are going to improve life. And I also want to have Loiyan mascots. Look at how cute sorry. I also move around. I move around with so many things. Look at how cute Loiyan is. And this is like the first try. So we're going to have a lot more. Now imagine growing up with a toy like this. It feels personal. It's no longer a Ben 10 distant and monsters fighting. You still don't even understand why the boom boom, that monster ate this. This is practical for us. If we are being practical, this is what I mean. Story that hits home. Okay, and before I proceed, sababu sasa ninaona naenda kusimama, let me just get done. That's it. Bye. I didn't say leave, just stay. The bye was just I'm done.
I want you guys. So umeona, she can talk. So architecture informs me to do photography. Photography inspires me to do architecture. I'm an architecture by profession. Naitanga mjengo. Si walisema tuende mjengo ndio kuna kazi, so niko huko mjengo. Yeah. So I'm an architect by profession, a registered architect. I do architecture, I do photography. I'm a creative in general. Yeah, that's the team. So before we introduce Loiyan.
I didn't say what I do for a living.
Oh, okay.
I just went straight to my pain to just release it to the crowd. I just had to say how much I had gone through. I'm a fashion designer by profession. I have a business in fashion. I design clothes. I make them myself. I sell them out. And then I draw. Yeah.
Okay, so before we introduce Loiyan, we'll say don't be a victim. Save a tree to save your life before Loiyan gets to you. So before I introduce Loiyan, maybe you can have some music for introduction.
Jambo. Jambo, Afrika. Semeni Afrika. Muna sauti ya mjasusi ni Afrika. Afrika. Loiyan. Loiyan. Yeah, so my first song, my name's Kevin Chagala. I'm an entertainer more than an entertainer. And I love this story because I teach African music. I'm a music teacher. And I also pass my message. I do African stories as well. So the first song is on my 23rd album. It's called Undisputed. It's called Nyumbani. Hope you enjoy it. Nataka nirudi nyumbani. Nataka nirudi nyumbani, Nataka nirudi nyumbani, Nataka nirudi nyumbani, Afrika, mama wanje. Afrika, mama wanje. Afrika, Afrika, mama wanje. Afrika, Afrika, mama wanje. Nataka nitoke Babylon, nataka nirudi nyumbani, nikamwone Loiyan. Nataka nirudi nyumbani, Afrika, mama wanje. Afrika, mama wanje. Afrika, Afrika, mama wanje. Afrika, Afrika, mama wanje. Nirudi nyumbani. Nirudi nyumbani, Nirudi Afrika, Nirudi nyumbani, Afrika, mama wanje. Yeah, that's nyumbani. Yeah. Yes. Asante sana Karakana. Yes, for courtesy of you, I've always been playing music. And also the Kenya Cultural Center and the National Theatre. I've been here for 40 years of my life. And the next song is called Wema. It's a sad song. Yeah, so stop cutting trees. And make sure you plant when you cut. Yeah, it's called Wemaya. Wemaya sesu, asesu Wemaya. Wemaya sesu, asesu Wemaya. Wemaya elolo, Wemaya elolo, Wemaya elolo, Wemaya elolo. Wemaya sesu, asesu Wemaya. Wemaya sesu, asesu Wemaya. Wemaya elolo, we maya elolo, we maya elolo, we maya elolo, ache parago, we maya parago, ago, we maya che 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 parago, we maya parago, ago, we maya. Thank you. Africa.
Thank you for the introduction to Loiyan. Isn't she amazing? Maybe asimama and say a few words.
Loiyan is a warrior. She does not.
Good evening, everyone. Ella Mina is my name. I am the real life representation of Loiyan. Hope you guys like what you see. Huh? Thank you so much. You're very kind. I feel like this is such a personal project for me, and the reasons why I'm going to tell you that sometime in future. But for today, we are here to celebrate the launch of Loiyan, the comic book. And I'd love to say thank you so much to Edwina. Yeah, let's give it up. Edwina is... Edwina and I went to school together, and she told me about this comic book that they were writing, and it had this superhero called Loiyan, and she said that she'd love for me to play Loiyan, and I was more than thrilled because the environment, you guys, we do not appreciate the environment enough, and it's really, really sad. So if it takes a superhero to drill it into your minds that the environment is actually of a lot of importance to us, there is no us, there is no future if we keep destroying the environment, killing our trees and animals. Like, come on, guys. Nature and human beings are supposed to coexist, and all I can say is that I am proud to be an ambassador for this cause. So thank you so much for being here with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Before I started this journey, there's a guy I've been following, chini ya maji tu, Salim. The Avandu guy. Thanks for coming. Now,
Wow. For the longest time, we have heard stories from other places. Every time I see the way you said it's personal for you, as in, I don't know how many guys feel this. I don't know. Let me see by a show of hands. Like stories zetu, our culture back home, even the music, it's really, really important. So at this moment, Asante Sana Alois and the whole team, one of the things that I mentioned, allow me to take a detour kidogo. I just want to remind you guys that this is the first major event we're having at Karakana and Kesho, Africa. And we have a major theme, a connection between then and now. See on is self-explanatory, a connection between then and now. And we have 4 sub-themes. Number 1, African spirituality. Okay, that's where we have a film, a documentary on witchcraft on Sunday. Number 2 is just African history and culture. Number 3 is Afrofuturism. And then we have heroes and heroines. Those are the 4 sub-themes that we have at Kesho Africa. Okay, so tuko kwa mlango kabisa. So the next, I want to open the floor for guys who may have questions, including myself. I have questions. Kuna msee hapa alisema ni ghost worker, alafu pale niliona caption imesema the ghost of Menengai creator. So I don't know what's the relationship. I want to acknowledge the 2 ladies who are here. Ama nimewa nini? They are from the county government, and we are happy that you're here. And they are on a fact-finding mission. So we are happy that you took the time to come and check us out, and we appreciate your presence. Karibuni sana. So where's the other mic? I think, no, we'll use mine so that that one can be for the responses there. Is there anybody who has a question or a comment to the team here, to Alois and his team, the Chromez and the Loiyan team? Perhaps the first question I want to ask is, it's going to be a very strange one, as you guys word your questions. So, you know you have an accent, okay? You can go to Capital FM. But then that's not the question by then. Nimetupa tu bomb. But I want to ask you, because the theme is then and now, and everything in between for the festival. Now, for you, between the accent and this identity, what does it mean personally to your life, everyday life? How do you identify? Are you going back to your roots? Have you gone? Are you proud? Or are you on a curious journey? What does it mean to you? Kibinafsi.
Mimi kibinafsi kile ningependa kusema ni kwamba I'm not even sure I understand that question fully. But I'll wing it. The accents are it's not one.
No.
Ziko mingi.
The accent was totally nilo wanasemanga, and in another unrelated story. It was not related. Not related. I was just asking to you. Forget I talk about the accent.
But they are a part of me. And you guys should know that I do a lot more than just what I'm doing right now is not an accent. This is just me speaking. But nikifanya accent mtajua. I love to express myself that way, and it's easier to get through to people when they think you sound like them. So when you're speaking to children, dumb yourself down a bit, sound like a child. Kenda kule pwani, uswazungumzia pwani Kiswahili cha Nairobi. You guys are not really gonna vibe. Kenda kule kwa kina Arois, I don't know where else. I mean, come on guys, just have fun with it. So I'm a creative. I'm an actor. I went to film school, so I have a degree in film and theater arts. Tuko wengi hapa. We're representing. I see you, Philly. I'm an actor. I'm a creative, and every single day I wake up and try to turn my art into something tangible in terms of I get to show it to you guys, and you take away from it whatever resonates with you the most. An actor's job is not just an actor, basically any artist. It's our job to mirror society. We need to be an accurate representation of how society functions, and that is what I strive to do every single day. Perhaps you can guide me on the next bit that I'm supposed to answer.
I use the word personal, binafs, like every day, this connection to your culture, whether it's Maasai or other. How relevant is it? How important is it? Is it 10%? Is it 50%? Is it, have you started the journey? Or is it just one of those other blocks in your life?
Culture, deep. I said my name is Ella Maina. Maina, Adoanyoba, Mkwapa. That's me. But I'm not just a Kamba. I'm Kikuyu and Kamba, sorry. My mom's Kamba, my dad is Kikuyu. You can call me a cucumber. Anyway, I'm sorry. So I think I'm in that self-exploratory journey, if I may say. I'm not very sure what role my specific cultures play in my life. Growing up in a bilingual household, we never really got to speak any of our mother tongues. We didn't speak a lot of Kyuk, we didn't speak a lot of Kao, but we do understand it. Well, I do. I'm not going to speak for my siblings, those ones. But yeah, it is a part of who I am, but I don't think it's as big as most people might expect. Like you see, I said, I love doing accents. And even though I cannot speak all 42 plus languages in Kenya, I can try and connect with people from these tribes by just doing whatever I can. And I believe all these cultures that surround us are so rich. And as an artist, I can't help but borrow from these cultural practices. So they are a big part of who I am. So I'm not going to just narrow it down to those two tribes that I come from. So yes, culture is a big part of who I am.
Okay. And the fact that it's very diverse. Let's give her a hand. Am I stopping anybody who wants to ask a question? Okay. And I'll also have another one. You just told us two things that you do, and we know who himself vitu ngapi? 55, sindio? He does a lot of things. So we'll come to you, but let me hear what. Any other question? Okay, two questions, then we get them answered.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is James Vele. I'm here because of my friends, Lee. So mine is just to the whole team. We have the first comic edition, which is amazing. I mean, that was the whole essence of it. But now on sustainability aspect and going on forward, what are your plans? Because some of us actually tulilelewa when we are having a babu segment kwa gazeti, like those of us who really love the comics, we had the Kirikus, I mean, like something that tells us how cheeky we are, how we get to connect, resonate with who we are as Kenyans, as Africans. So the question to you, basically you have done the ecosystem bit. So what's next after the ecosystem? I mean, we really need to see, is there something in the pipeline? Because we will have at some point to see a series if it's resonating in Kenya and if it's originating in Kenya. So that's what I'm actually looking forward to see. So is there anything to do with that? Because you have a sustainability guy. Thank you.
Okay, just pause like that. Then Alois, you'll guide us on how to respond. And I'm happy to see you that you decided to come.
Thank you, Stephen. I wasn't going to miss it. All right. My name is Msanii Kimani Wanjiro, and I'm very happy to be here. First, I would really like to congratulate you guys for this is awesome, and especially for this industry that is growing. We take every opportunity to celebrate an achievement like this one. Congratulations. I'm really looking forward to seeing chapter 2 and 3, and probably 4, and a series thereafter. Two things. First, Kam, the creator of Babu, is doing some 3 books, so you'll be in for a treat. He's going to be published by East African Educational Publishers, so something fun to look forward to that. But I saw something when you were explaining earlier on the story of Loiyan. And I don't know if it was a mistake or it was connected, where you talk about Menengai at Mount Longonot. Is that it? Is that the connection? Or because my feeling is, as you explain, as you create a narrative around it and you explain it. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually connected.
Okay.
Longonot, that crater is Menengai crater.
No, there's Menengai and there's Longonot.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I was saying, in terms of Menengai is near Nakuru, and as you come. Both have creators,
Okay.
and there's one. This is just for fact checking, which is then is important for strengthening your story, and even as it goes out there. And there's always a story around Menengai. If you listen sometimes back, they used to say you could hear spirits late at night doing stuff in the craters of in the craters of Menengai. So those are two mountains. So just do a little correction there. But secondly, is that I would really like to invite you guys to one of our platforms. We have what we call Reveal Comic Conversations. It's a monthly program at Alliance Française, where we celebrate and have conversations around comics. And karibuni sana. The next edition is on the 11th November. We've just had the October one last Saturday. But really, that's a home for you. And karibuni sana. And I'm here with Felistas, the people behind it. So please share with us some of that information that you have so that we can pass it on to many, many other artists. We have actually a connection across all the 7 East African countries. So we want to make sure that guys in Kinshasa get to know about Loiyan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Perhaps, Alois, you guys can respond. You can decide if it's you who will respond to his question. I think let them answer the sustainability. You may not want to tell us business secrets, but hey, wanja ni wako.
I think we have a sustainability guy who will tackle that one. For the issues, we have 6 issues. So we have season 1, iko na 3, and then season 2 iko na 3. The script we have, it has covered up to 3 issues. So that we are covered in kuchora too. And then maybe in a month's time, 2 months' time, depends on Gerard.
Hi. Probably you could repeat your question.
I think he may not have mentioned the word business, but I think you're just asking, is this it? As in inaishia hapa ama there is a bigger plan to expand, to grow, move on, advance, isn't it?
So in terms of sustainability, like for the comic, for the content, because once you guys have started, we will be having a lot of expectations, you know? So yes.
At the core of this Loiyan, it's all about, it's about culture, it's about sustainability, it's about values, it's about motivation and action, definitely action. So we're not stopping. We want the sensitization of our society, of our young people, of our information concerning our cultural, historical back. Like we want even to unravel backstories and challenges to our society. We want people to be able to, we know where Africa is going. Africa is going up. And we want everyone to realize how great we've been, because someone said, if you don't know your history, there's no way you can move forward. And this sustainability story, why are they bringing it to us as if we don't have our own environment? I think we've done better before they came, whoever they are. So, it being a trend like so, for us, we care enough to make it the main agenda, so that as we move forward, everyone who has had a challenge of not seeing it, environment being cared for, will actually fully be participating in this. Is that making sense? Thank you.
Okay, I think there was another question here. Asante sana. Perhaps we'll allow 2 more. You can put up your hand, any other? Okay, I see those 2. So.
I'm Philemon Oma, a student at Multimedia University. So I actually have two questions, which may or may not have answers depending on you. So maybe what you can do is tell me how you tackle them. So the two questions are number one, workload, and number two, resources, because if anyone is an artist here, you've gone through that stage where you have everything except resources. You have everything except time. So, for example, just me, I'm on attachment right now with...
Wait, resources, you mean money or you mean brushes?
But before you'll need money to get those brushes.
You mean money, eh? No, I just want us to be very straightforward. Pesa mfukoni, ndio.
Okay, so for me, as an example, I'm on attachment with Sana at Universe, and as we were closing the semester, I was like, I'm getting an attachment where I'm a bit flexible to at least go through my projects. But then I get to the attachment point and things are different. So what people don't understand with art is the minute you have passion for the art and love for the art, it's easy. The only problem is the workload, because it's a lot of work. So how do you balance? For you guys, it's been since 2016. How do you balance where you still have to go find some money for food to eat, but you need a bit of time in your day, especially for you guys? I know it was harder because it's a team. If you are free at 10 a.m., she's busy. If she's free at 9, you are busy, you see. So I would like to know how you handle that. And then issue number two is resources. You know, for established artists, what most of them tell us is start with what you have. I'm in the film industry, not necessarily film and theater. I'm in film and animation, but I've gotten to the point where, in as much as that's true, it doesn't work 100%, because take photography for example. If I take a small camera like an Nikon D5300, that's a beginner camera, and someone else has a mirrorless camera, the best of the kind, it doesn't matter how professional I am, his photos will be better. So how do you handle that? Because at the end of the
Because we may not necessarily agree as photographers.
Actually, photographer, I started with 1100D when I started my first shoot. And then I got lucky, nikafanya kazi, you know, you guys were betting. So hizo do sport pesa nani, wacha nafanya project. So I did a project, I purchased my full frame camera, 6D. Up to now ndio natumia. So actually what happens, in terms of resources, kwanza in terms of work, you said workload? Yeah, workload. Since 2016, tumekuwa na timu kama 3. Guys come in, hakuna pesa, they move out. So so unaona hivi, ndio wamebaki. They have sacrificed. Ndio sasa, this is now the team. Wana sacrifice here. So I do architecture. Ukipata pesa kidogo narusha kwa team. I do photography. Ukipata pesa kidogo narusha kwa team. Kama timu wamesota, mnachanga. It goes around. So ni kusaidiana tu ya.
I have something to add. Okay. So you asked a couple of questions, and they're beautiful questions. And you said, oh my God, I hope nizikumbuke vizuri. So ya kwanza ilikuwa, how do we work as a team? It's not easy to work as a team as, yeah. And then you added something and said most people who have made it say that start with what you have. Yes, and that is exactly where we are. We are at that leap of faith. We are gonna do it whether we have it or not. That is the mentality we have right now. Yeah, that is the stage where we're at. And then again, it's a team. For example, he hosted us for a podcast. Not all of us were able to show up. So That's an advantage. We are a team. So if Anna cannot make it, the rest of us, we're going to take it up from there. It happens even on our groups, yeah? Sometimes you want to have a meeting together, moja ameshikika nini nini, but you make the effort to catch up with them and know what's happening. The other thing you said, and I listened to your wording so carefully, and I noticed, because I've been on this journey a while now, personally as an artist, now I'm going to answer that as an artist. And I started listening to this book. It's called The War of Art. And it's one thing again, one thing alone. And it's some resistance. And what I understood from the book is that this resistance exists only in your head. Yeah. So personally, after realizing that, personally as an artist, I show up every single day. I stopped making excuses. Yes, there are the side hustles, but then I had to look up a few years ahead and think, where do I want to be in the next 5 years? To be honest, I want to be like him. Me, I want to have my bag, makeup, my artistry, my pencils, my charcoal, nini in a bag, on the road, just creating. Yeah, and my lights and my team, and we're good. That's the vision I want. If that's the life I want to live, then I have to start it now. So nowadays, that's exactly how I live. And my only challenge is my brain and the fact that I feel like I have so much to do and not enough time. And then that is something I can plan by creating habits and all that. Also, meaning I had to change a lot of habits. And tell you what, I have seen tremendous growth. In fact, I also started that because of the marketing position that I have here. And I wanted to prove, mostly to him, by example, that it works. Yeah. So again, I told him, if we want to be a certain place 5 years from now, then we have to do the work now. Then you said one other thing. You said, you gave a comparison, and you said if someone has what camera and another one has this, and then you said yako haiwezi fikia ya huyo. What business do you have looking at what other people are doing? You understand? Yeah. So I understand. It's the mind. It's how it works. Yeah, you cannot help it. But our focus is, let us get better today than we were yesterday. That's the only thing we have to focus on.
Okay. 2 questions here. I'm coming to you.
Maybe also another perspective, especially for most artists groups, you come up with groups that, how do you keep yourself accountable? Like for this group here, as you've heard, the moment they see my call, I'm either following up on something or checking on progress. So you must have someone within the team who can be able to tell, okay, Edwina, we had set a deadline of maybe 3rd. What's the progress on what you're doing, and what are the hurdles you're facing? So having someone who can push the team, even in moments whereby people are saying, oh, we are busy, we have this thing we need to focus on, someone with a different perspective, and can tell even the team, okay, the direction you're heading is not the right one. These are the objectives that we had set, and we need to stick by them. So when you're setting up a team, you could consider such people. They may not, like you've said, they are more ghost workers, as Edwina said, but at the end of the day, they play a very crucial role in ensuring that the team is able to accomplish their goals.
Yeah, the 2 comments here. It was 1, 2, 3. Sawa. 4. So we'll take the 4, and then Alois, I think that will be good. Sindio, then we can just have, so that you can have some time to interact. I just want to emphasize to the gentleman there, especially space yetu, video, photo, watu husema hizo vitu zote. But I think, Alois, you can bear me witness, some of the best photographers we had, when they got their names big, before they switched to those big cameras, ungesikia zile camera walikuwa na shoot, ni hiyo tu unasema. And let me tell you, those excuses people give, if I tell you, like, I have been a victim of equipment theft twice, na unabaki na zile vitu ulikuwa umesema sasa hizi zisonge kando, bring the fresh, then they go. These guys can tell you, bear you witness. Lakini tunasonga, and the most important thing is movement. So if you stand here stage unagoja matatu ya mirrorless ifike, haitakuja. Wacha matatu ikupate Naivasha ukielekea Eldoret. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Please keep it brief and to the point so that these ladies and gentlemen can respond, and then we can call it a night, launch this.
Thank you. My name is Carl Kesinga. You'll excuse my shaking, baridi inanisumbua, change of weather. The person alikuwa niletee jacket ameniambia we were supposed to meet here on Friday. Today is Thursday. So poleni sana. I was supposed to be on Friday lakini nikajipata hapa. So first of all, congratulations to the team, illustrator, good work, marketer, finance, the face, the writers, the founder. Good work, manze. We have to, my grandpa told me to always be grateful and respectful when I'm in the presence of talent, you know? I have a lot of questions, but let me do the first one because I might jump the gun and then you answer it. So my question is deliverables. What are your deliverables? I like to know because I'm a lover of art and an enthusiast, you know. Mimi napenda sana sana. So I'd like to know the deliverables and then where can we get them? So probably from that question, I will know if I can ask another question. Yeah, the deliverables, everything, those are the things. For example, a movie, maybe series, NFTs. Yeah, you are a big team, you know these things. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. My name is Samuel Obiero. I'm a writer. I do kids' books. So my question goes to the team leader. Mine is about the cost implication and the price of Loiyan. That's all.
Hello. I'll keep it brief. Yeah. So first of all, congratulations. The illustrations are just huge. I think more than half of us here are enthusiasts. Na tunaona na tunatamani, and we're just waiting to be told in how much to bebe tupeleke. Yeah. So this is huge for us. I'm an artist by enjoying art, and I like what is done here. Like the idea behind it, the writing behind it. I'll just second what our friend has said, that congratulations to the team. It's time to celebrate and, of course, look forward. So my question, Loiyan is about environment, and it's about this kid who is growing up and now is a teenager and now she's trying to save the environment. We thought about maybe working with these teenagers in schools. Kuna hizi siku za conservation, siku ya environment. The president has this, climate change. There's this 15 billion tree planting thing before the 5 years ends. So maybe we can work. We had people with the county who are with us here. Maybe we can work with such people, find a school if they are planting, introduce Loiyan, introduce the whole idea of this is someone who has basically make the kids like this whole idea. And once they like it, then we just give birth to a whole new idea, a whole new concept. And I think from there, sky's the limit. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, my name is Modo Fulani. Swali yangu ni nimesikia imeitwa deliverables. Tutaona Loiyan na motion pictures.
Like Alois had said, Loiyan ilianza kama photo shoots. And then we wanted to do an animation, ikabako. Then it went into a comic book. So I think, as he has said, the sky's the limit. So we still have plans for everything. We are still gonna do an animation, kutakuwa na movie. If you guys want a series, call us, mtuambie. Like gaming, Nani is here, anaandika games. So there's kutakuwa na more Loiyan. You're gonna see a lot of Loiyan. And What else? About deliverables. I think he'll tell you the price of our books, and we have a doll here. So if you have kids or you like to warm your bed with pillows, you can use this little girl here. She's a heroine, so ataku protect through the night. So it's gonna be on sale as well. And yeah.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I can't lie. We have been struggling with finances because the whole concept was we do the photo shoot, we do an animation, we do a short film, games, and so forth. But then when you looked into our pockets, tukaona tu what we can do is a comic book and then print few copies. So we have been struggling. That's why mnaona tuko na few copies. But if we get maybe grants or something, we can be able to do more. Oh, sorry. The current price for the comic is 1,500 shillings only. And the doll is 2,500. But you have to order it so that we can make plans for it to be made. Maybe she can speak for herself.
How much?
Unajua kila mtu ako na bei yake, so nione kando and then we can work something out, I'm sure.
Accent 21 million. Way. So on the serious side now, let's talk about there was a question you had posed about engaging with schools. So I think that's our next focus. When we look around, we have so many ambitions regarding environmental conservation, restoration, and this whole issue of global climate change coming up with adaptation and mitigation measures. So we are still trying to get those links so that we can use Loiyan even in schools as a mode of passing this message and creating awareness around the environment generally and what we can do. Because for so long, we as humans have been trying to live in isolation from the environment, but we need the environment more than it needs us. You can imagine if all of us died, would Mother Earth even cry? No. So we need the environment more, yeah, for our own survival. So that's where we are heading. I know the marketing team is working on a few things, and we are trying also to get those connections so that, it's not easy, but with the idea and already having Loiyan in place, we can do so much. Yeah, so the issue regarding sustainability, I think you had brought it up in terms of the continuity of the project, but now the message, the sustainability message in the project is all about how can we conserve our environment using basically, for us, we've tapped into our traditional ecological knowledge. Like Stephen had posed a question, how are you connected to your roots? So how did our ancestors conserve our environment initially? Before now, we were westernized. The modern conservation model is based on the Western knowledge rather than the traditional ecological knowledge that is African based. So we are trying to go back to our roots, not only through our individual practices, but also through art. So we are using art to spread the message out there. Thank you.
One more, let me just add a little. We have been having the challenge to come up with a product. It's been very hard. But we've dared, for the student person who was in college, going for the internship. Anyone who is pursuing creativity, just sacrifice the much you can, and when the opportunity shows up, you'll have something to showcase, and you'll be surprised, like us we are right now, when we see people responding to what we have. We are really grateful to him. He has come through for us to have a platform whereby we look like celebrities on a red carpet. We are really grateful.
Okay, we'll break the rules a bit. Chakala, you had a question. Keep it short.
First of all, I want to commend the whole team, and also kudos from Derito, because he's also like supported my band. And as an artist, I don't have management, and my band doesn't have management. So don't say you've tried so hard. What I've seen is magic. So you don't have to explain too much for people who haven't like reached the point that you've reached, because it's so hard to reach there, not hard to reach further. It's very hard as an artist or as an artist or artist when you don't have a team. I don't have a team. My team is Nderito. He's been supporting me, and Karakana Arts as well, and the band. And let me make it short. Keep it up. Kudos, good job.
Asante sana. I think, thank you everybody. And I'm sure we are going to have a, okay, Akujanesha, what we have is soda, not see. So we'll have a time to interact more, and we can get to take more pictures, have a tete personal talk to everybody that you see here, isn't it? Take out the conversation a little bit further. So allow us to now just do the official launch. So you guys can grab Alois, maybe if you want to guide us, then who can help me? Help me, Chagala, to move this table.
Loiyan,
Yes.
on the spot.
Alois?
What do you launch?
Okay, you guys can stand. Tusimame to a support. You need the moral support for this. You can take your phone and post and tag #Loiyan. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wacha ashike hiyo nini, tuone kama itatoka longo notifike Menengai. Sawa. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen.
So before I proceed,
Yes, you want? Yes, go ahead.
just know, Loiyan is here. Please take pictures with her after we're done launching. Okay. So on behalf of the team, Loiyan team, we officially launch Loiyan to the world to strive to prosper and to educate. So this goes to Loiyan in the count of 3. I want you to say hooray, okay? 1, 2, 3, hooray! And then 1, 2, 3, Loiyan. 1, 2, 3, Loiyan! Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I think for the pictures, please take with your phone and tag Chromez Studio. You can even, at least I know one person, you can tag Chromez, Alois Chromez, you can tag Karakana, you can tag the rest, and #Loiyan. Thank you very much. Let's give them a hand one more time. Okay, we have the pictures. Perhaps the only thing, we're going to take lots of pictures. So just stay, you guys just stay here. You come take pictures with Loiyan and the team, feel free. Being a photographer, I always ensure pictures iko mingi, kwa wingi. And if you tell me, we can just give you the whole folder. Na tafadhali usitupeleke kwa data protection. Now, Allow me, unless you had another comment, I give you vote of thanks, then we can do the afterwards. Anybody would want to appreciate here?
I want to appreciate everyone who has taken your time to come for this amazing, it's a unique launch for the first Kenyan superhero. So I'm grateful for those who have attended. I'm grateful for the team for believing in my vision. Hata kama hakuna pesa, sasa mnaona kuna pesa inakuja. I appreciate for all those guys who have shown up. Avandu, you have shown us the way, so unafuata tu pole pole your ways. And all their friends who have come. And then Fonderitu, I think you were stuck somewhere. They are giving us a platform. And I believe that good things are going to happen. So I appreciate for this opportunity. And to many more. From this, Sinona sasa tumepata another invite to Alliance. So I think good things are going to happen. Thank you.
Okay, give them thanks. Allow me to give closing remarks. Number one, please, let's take lots of pictures. You can take with your phone. There'll also be a photographer here. Number two, we have just soda and biscuits to cool down your throat a bit. Si mnasemanga upoze course juu nini? Ndio hiyo, hakuna pombe, sorry. But we have other activities. Tomorrow evening, please sit, guys sit. Even you guys can sit. Nisitaki kuwachokesha. Tomorrow evening, tomorrow during the day, even for those who are following on YouTube, we have a Kenya Copyright Board from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. They'll be having the copyright clinic. Wanna set up two hapa, you come and talk to them and try and understand one-on-one. In the evening, we have the Afro Renaissance team. They'll be having some live painting, live book reading, and sharing their story on Afro Renaissance. That is Sogalo and Native Nairobi. Some of you may know those guys. On Saturday, we will have an open day, but on Sunday, we have a documentary on the Africa Spiritual Awakening and Witchcraft. And then we will have a short discussion after that, like we have had here. And then we'll have a meet and greet with some of the artists who are exhibiting in the gallery, and also others who are exhibiting there. I would like to appreciate all of you who are here. I would like to appreciate my team, which I can't thank enough. We have Mavo, we have Charles there, Mavo on live stream, Charles on audio. We have Dixon on camera and Newton, and there is another one who left. The guys who performed, Chagala and Kenji, Asante Sana, and those who have attended, the team from the county, Wameenda. Also, thank you very much for the invitation to reveal. And also, Avandu, we were sharing your story on Art News, which is a platform that we run, and I've been following you because hizi vitu mimi ziko nimewekwa kwa roho. Unaweza zile wanasemanga usiweke kwa roho. Mambo ya usanii and African, mimi nimeweka kwa roho and have no apologies about it. So thank you very much. Please hang around, take pictures. We are going to have some, I'll just go get the soda so that we can at least to meze mata kidogo. Thank you very much. Tumemaliza. Shows there, Sana Art Universe, we collaborate. We collaborate with them, and I tell guys, work with other people and everything will be fine. So you're invited. They have the weekend, they're always at Sarit Center, different forms of art at Sarit. Yeah, thank you very much. Hi, Loiyan. Loiyan.
Loiyan.
Great.